Hi everybody, welcome to the Magic Kingdom, welcome to my special holiday video. I saved the subject of this video until the holiday season because I thought it would be really appropriate because more than likely you're going to spend a lot of time with your family and friends and loved ones. About 3 months ago on retreat, I said something to a client and I thought, wow, that would make a great video. And what it was is that people are starving for folks to be curious about them. I think for whatever reason, guys, it seems not to be happening in this world where people really get interested in what you have to say. We're so focused on having other people hear us, right? Our opinions, our feelings, our thoughts, that we forget that the other person that we're talking to wants to be heard as much as we do. I think that people are starving for folks to be curious about them and their worlds and the things that they care about and their projects and their desires and their passions and the troubles that they have. And I want to encourage you, during these family events over the holiday season, guys, that you just get really curious with questions to the people around you. That's one way of being curious. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, instead of waiting for your turn to tell them what's going on with you. We all do this innocently. Really, it's innocent. Somebody tells us something about what's happening with them, and then our response is, hey, wow, that's really cool. And then we start to tell them about something that we think relates to what they just said. And we innocently feel that that's a way of connecting in with them and telling them, we think we're acknowledging what they're saying by doing that. And I'm here to tell you guys, it isn't. It's just innocent. Acknowledging them would be asking them questions about what they just said. Something like, wow, that's really amazing. How did you get that accomplished? Well, I know you've been working on that project for a long time. What were the challenges you had about it? Just simple questions. And people will just brighten up in front of you, like in ways that you just can't believe. If you have, little or small or big problems with, relationships in your life, whether it's your partner, your children, or your relatives, or your mother or father, if you start to really deeply listen to them in the way that I'm describing, really get curious about how they see their world, really get fascinated about what makes sense to them, as opposed to waiting for or listening for the clue to try to fix them, or trying to give them a solution instead of just listening to them, just acknowledging their feelings. I think you're going to find amazing, immediate shifts in those relationships that are having small or big problems. We could call this video Deep Listening 6. I think it's really, really important, guys, and I'm sure you do too. We all love it when somebody gets interested in us, right? And so why can't we do that for other people? What a great gift to give everyone around us during this holiday season and ongoing. See, I maybe that's why I do what I do, brothers and sisters, is I'm just deeply curious about people. I love asking them questions. I love finding out about them. But of course, even me sometimes, loves it when people get curious about me and about what goes on in my life. I have a couple good friends that do that, and when I'm hanging out with them, I hear them really listening to me deeply, and I got to tell you, it's almost intoxicating. It's wonderful. And you can give this to people. Just when you're hearing them, when you're listening to your friend, or your partner, your wife, your husband, or your son, just go really quiet inside and just allow what they're saying to come into you. Don't worry about listening too hard. And when they finish, ask them questions. It could be anything. People love to have questions asked to them about what's going on in their life. It's just missing. It's missing. I don't know why. And all we can do is just move forward and get into a good habit of deeply listening people, to get curious about people, to give them a chance to tell their story, right? I hope this is helpful on this holiday. It's starting to get a little cold here in the Magic Kingdom. Not too bad. It stayed warm a long time. I hope to see you out here on retreat sometime. I'd love to have you. We'll get into some of these great topics see what's going on in your life, help you move forward on your journey. And I wish you all a wonderful holiday, and keep your eyes along the skyline. Aho, aho, my brothers and sisters.